Then I went back to my transactions. I went all the way to 2018, and I have a transaction where I sold $10,000. Starting off the day right now. Today's Thursday, December 5th. On my way to a job site. Give me a second.
Saludos, viejo. Aquí vamos a hacer un proyecto con Ozzy Granite.
Plumber, set the new drain.
Un saludo para todos.
Bitcoin crossed $100,000 for the first time yesterday. $100,000. Bitcoin just passed $100,000. I've been invested in Bitcoin since 2018, and I'm excited for the future because right now Bitcoin might be 100, maybe it goes down to 90, maybe it's 105, maybe it's 110, maybe it's 102. But in 5 years, it's only gonna go up. In 10 years, it's only going to go up. In 30 years, it's only going to go up. In 50 years, it's only going to go up. There's only 21 million Bitcoin in the world. There's 21 million Bitcoin, and they can't make more. And right now, the Bitcoin miners, the final Bitcoin will not be mined until like the year 2100. Maybe 80 years from now, the final Bitcoin will be mined. But even then, there's only 21 million of these. The kids today that are 20 years old are barely starting to make some money. They're starting to buy here and there a little bit of Bitcoin. The 30-year-olds right now, in 10 years, they're going to be making more money. They're going to be buying more Bitcoin. The 10-year-olds that are right now, in 20 years, they're going to be in the workforce making money and buying Bitcoin. And by that time, maybe Bitcoin is already more established, more mainstream. We saw countries like El Salvador who already started giving Bitcoin to their citizens, investing in Bitcoin. There's companies that are investing billions of dollars in Bitcoin, and it's just a matter of time before more countries start investing some of their funds as a way to diversify their portfolios. And it's gonna go up in time. It's not financial advice, but it's just common sense. There's only 21 million. They can't make more. It's already worth over $1 trillion, and more people, more countries, and in the future, more kids that are into the economy are going to be buying it. Old people are going to die out, and then the new generation is going to be making more money, inheriting that money, putting it into Bitcoin. It's just, the math is there. 21 million, you can't make more. It's not like money, man. Money, they could print more money. They could print more money. Gold, there's value in gold, there's value in silver, but you could always find more gold. You could always find more silver. Let's say space exploration with Elon Musk and technology advances and artificial intelligence and all of this. There's going to be gold in asteroids. There's going to be gold in the moon. There's going to be gold in Mars because it's just a natural element. You could always find more gold, but you cannot make more Bitcoin. There's only 21 million. That's it. Can I get some coffee at AM PM? Got myself a coffee and a Quest bar.
Bye.
Saludos.
Chinga, mira.
Ahí está.
Estoy trabajando duro.
I put $100. It did not fill up the truck. The homie came, picked up the level, so I don't have to go all the way to drop it off. And now I'm on my way to Floor and Decor to pick up material. I'll tell you guys a little bit later on how I lost $1 million with Dogecoin. So what's up?
Royal.
I'm vlogging today.
Oh shit. What kind of camera is that, bro?
It's called the Osmo Pocket.
What the heck? That looks legit.
So like you could like film yourself. And
I've never seen anything like that, bro. Sorry, bro. I would have helped you. My neck is fucked up. I stepped wrong way.
It's all good.
Jojojo. Santa Claus. Estamos en la trabajación. El patrón, el chalán y el metiche. Vámonos. No es cierto. Ahora.
Whenever I'm working close by, I've been making an effort to show up every day if I can, at least 5-6 days a week, to show up and visit my parents, because, you know, we only got, I don't know, we're gonna have them forever, but I want to be visiting them as much as possible, spending some time with them, even if it's just coming in the middle of the day for an hour, maybe coming at evening. Sí. Trabajar nada más. Te voy a grabar. Austin. No, estoy grabando un video.
Oh, ¿cómo estás, pues?
Mira.
Chingona.
Tiene como te puedes ver.
A ver. Mm,
Y la puedes voltear así y graba para enfrente.
sí.
O para, si tú quieres grabarte. Así.
Qué jodona.
That's it.
Bueno.
Yeah. I'll tell you guys a story of how I lost 1 million. I would have been a millionaire right now. Probably solved a lot of 99% of my problems. So money, all the issues. Of course, it's money. Money is needed. 2017, 2018, I was going through it because I was a collector. I was buying Blu-rays. I was buying unnecessary items, spending too much money going to the movies. And I had fun, and I was enjoying the moment, and I was doing the thing. I was working, 12, 16-hour days. Then I would find time to make videos. I'd find time to go to the movies and then review movie trailers, first reactions. And, I had some videos that did pretty well. But all these years, I knew that I just had to do something. So I started with book reviews, movie reviews, started learning more about the world and becoming older because I was very immature. I'm still learning. I'm still trying to make better choices even to this day. So far, I've lost 40 pounds this year. Not enough, but it's a step in the right direction. And then the next year, more workouts, eating better, and, drinking less. I gotta drink a little bit less and just keep going. So I'm able to do a lot of stuff now, but I know that if I'm optimized to my potential, I could do even more. But anyway, I'm going on a tangent here. Back in 2018, I started learning about investing because I was like, you know what, I'm making decent money, but I'm spending it all on these collectibles, and I was buying Funkos and all this stuff. Then I stopped buying all this stuff, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make money because collectibles and having these movie collections and things like that is, if I make a lot of money, I could buy these collections in the future, versus if I spend all my money on these collections, they're not making me any money. So that's the way I kind of saw it. And you get trapped into consumerism, the world. So I started finding ways to invest and started learning on YouTube, started reading some books like, how do you invest? How do you open this? So I opened a Robinhood account, eventually Coinbase, and SoFi account, like in 2021, I think I opened a SoFi account. So I got like 3 different investment accounts. But in 2018, I got Robinhood. It was the free trading platform. You could buy and sell stuff in real time. It's easy for beginners. It's like made for millennials and the next generation. It's not as complicated as like E-Trade or all these traditional sites or having to call somebody from Wall Street. So I started buying just different Tesla. I read the book by Alex Voss, Real Life Iron Man, and there. So eventually, after trading and doing swing trades and trying to figure out how to make money quick, and so once you get into that game, it's almost like it's a game. You're playing, you're trying to time the market, you're trying to see the news, but it's so complicated, especially when you don't have a lot of money. So I just kept putting money into the market. I was like, you know what? If I hit it, I'm going to hit it big. You know, just putting money into the market. And eventually also doing research. So I will go on YouTube, which is probably not the best financial advice, go on YouTube and see what people recommend. But also like YouTube. YouTube has everything you need. And YouTube, you can watch different financial, non-financial advisors tell you and dissect and break down certain things. And it led to cryptocurrencies, because when you're in that world, you're gonna eventually run into cryptocurrencies. And this is 2018. I was also on Twitter, and that's where humans are 24/7. That conversation happens there, organic in real time. I've always been a fan of Twitter. That's the platform I'm on the most. I'm probably not tweeting as much, but I'm on there consuming sometimes a little bit too much Bitcoin and the Bitcoin principles. And then I learned about Ethereum, and then I saw Dogecoin, the meme coin, and I was like, I think it was trending at the time because it pumped. It did like a pump. And I was like, what? Dogecoin? What is this? And I already had a lot of money in the market. I think I had maybe around 12,000 or something in the market over a year and a half of just putting money in and working 12, 13, 16-hour days nonstop. I was putting everything into the market. And I was doing these swing trades. Sometimes I would make $2,000, then I would lose $3,000, then I would make $2,000. It was all unrealized returns. I was new. I didn't know what I was doing. I should have just kept everything for the long term. So eventually I found a Dogecoin, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to buy Dogecoin. So I bought Dogecoin. It was very, very like 0 point something percent. So I bought Dogecoin, and then I ended up buying more Dogecoin because I'm like, okay, this is working. People are saying if Dogecoin goes to 1 cent, if it goes to $1 or 1 penny, and you own $1 million of Dogecoin, it goes to 1 penny, that's like $100,000. So I was like, damn, let me buy as much Dogecoin as I possibly can. And if it eventually reaches a penny, then I'll be able to, get a lot of money. So I was buying. And eventually I probably made like $2,000 to $3,000 from that investment. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to take profits. Because I was like, I'll take the profits. I level up my account a little bit by a couple grand. And then I'll be able to just continue to swing trade. And that's when everything just, oh man. So then the other day I opened Robinhood. And I went through my transactions because I remember seeing, Bitcoin started rising over the last few months. And I saw how much Bitcoin has risen. It was at like 80, 70,000 a few weeks ago. And then I was looking at Ethereum. So on my computer, I actually have a ticker that tells me the price of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and I forgot, there's like 3 or 4 tokens. I don't have Dogecoin in there on the ticker. But then I went on and I was like, damn, Dogecoin's like at 30 something cents. And then I was like, it's at 30 cents right now. Like I had not even paid attention. Then I went back to my transactions. I went all the way to 2018, and I have a transaction where I sold $10,000 worth of Dogecoin, which at the time was 2,700,000 Dogecoin that I owned in 2018. And I did the math of what it would be worth today. 2,700,000 Dogecoin that I bought for $10,000. I sold for $10,000. Right now, be worth over $1 million, like $1,100,000. It fluctuates around $1,900,000, maybe $1,200,000. So if I would have just kept those $10,000 in 2018, 6 years later, I would have had over $1 million right now. And that's why you got to think long term. And the same thing with everything I've done. I always is because social media wants you to do everything quick, but you got to do something long term. And Dogecoin is a speculative, and it has no real value, and it is a meme. So it's hard to say, yeah, I'm going to leave $10,000 in 2018, and 6, 7 years later, we'll see how it goes. Looking back, it's just like, damn, I should have had $1 million right now. But at the same time, at that time, I was just inexperienced. And everything with life, I've been kind of going through that too, including this YouTube channel. I was doing Call of Duty videos in 2011. If I would have done Call of Duty videos for the last 10 years, my channel would have been like, it's just volume. If you just keep feeding into the channel, everything grows. If you just wait long term and don't wait for the short term, everything I would have done, movie reviews, if I would have stayed with the movie industry and not focus on music and festivals, and just kept making content about movies, I would have probably had more subscribers and going to movie premieres and doing this, because I was already kind of doing that and I wasn't even monetized at the time. So now my channel is monetized, and it helps me go to concerts for free. It helps me go to festivals for free. And that's the thing that I like. I'm just enjoying life. This year I went to 35 plus concerts / festivals in the year. That's like big ones. I went to the smaller shows as well, supporting local artists and those shows that I throw myself. But that's the niche that I decided to go in. And it's just a lesson, like, think long term. And right now I'm thinking long term. So right now, whatever I'm doing is just volume. I'm posting. The last 30 days I've been posting more on Instagram. I've gotten over 500-600 followers over the last 30 days just by posting once or twice a day, and just volume posting. I'm posting on TikTok more, my account is growing. I'm posting on YouTube more, my account is growing. I'm posting more podcasts, my account is growing. I'm posting more Instagram videos and Instagram pictures, and my account is growing. And that's it. That's the formula. Just keep posting, and then think long term. Don't think I'm gonna blow up tomorrow, and no, like, you might blow up tomorrow, but now it's like, think about 10 years, think about 20 years from now. And that's the approach that I started taking. So then anyway, so I would have been a millionaire right now. And that's my Dogecoin story. Think long term, because you're gonna regret those short term decisions. Sometimes a year or 2 years is not enough time. You gotta wait 5-10 years to see the rewards. And even with the content that I'm making now, like I said, I got invited to go to festivals and concerts, and I got paid to go to festivals and concerts this year. Like, and I didn't have to buy tickets. People are paying me. Then I get behind backstage access and all this stuff. And I've been making content about festivals for like 12 years and didn't really take it serious until last year. So just in 12 years of making content and going to festivals, about a year and a half of actually dedicating my channel, about 4 years of dedicating my channel to the fest. That's actually, 2019 is when I kind of started. So 2019 is when I pivoted. Late 2019 when I pivoted to go all in on the Coachella content, because I saw there was a niche. The market was, nobody was bringing value in this specific niche market of people who want to go to Coachella. So I started making those videos, made over 100 videos about Coachella, growing my following through there. I'm still very niche and very small to this market, Southern California, Coachella Valley. But at the end of the day, it took me maybe 6 years of consistent content, from 2018 to 2024, where I finally started getting paid and getting invited to free stuff, and I get to interview artists, and I'm just getting started. Like, I'm barely figuring this out. I haven't figured it out. I got videos with millions of views, and I got videos that suck, and then I'm learning, and what I want to say is just long term. So it took me 6 years to get here. I'm just getting started. The next 6 years, more artists, more interviews, more events. And then as I keep growing, eventually, I just want to keep creating art, whether it's videos, whether it's podcasts, taking photos. I eventually do want to make music as well. I have a lot of ideas. I have some stuff that I've been working behind the scenes, but music is part of art. And I also want to make films in the future, because you could do anything in this life. It's like this tree. I always like to say, I'm right here under these trees, but like the branches, it starts small and you just keep growing, and then you branch out and you reach more people over here, you help more people over here, you reach more people over here, and eventually your tree just keeps growing, and it keeps growing, and your network keeps growing, and you learn, and everything is a lesson. So the takeaway from this mistake and the mistakes that I've made, but also don't regret it, because everything that's happened this year in my life where I'm at today, it's been lessons and hard work, and whatever's happening has been because we just keep going and don't stop. So we haven't stopped. We're thinking 5, 10, 15, 30-year terms. We're thinking long term, and just keep creating, keep going. And maybe it's not going to be good for 6 months or a year or 2 years, but eventually it turns around. I'm still not out of the hole. I've been struggling the last 3-4 years, getting everything out of the ground. Like, we hit rock bottom 2022, early 2023, most of 2023 also. We were like, last summer was terrible, but coming out of it this year, slowly building. Next year, hopefully continue to build. There's nothing that's going to stop us. Just keep creating, becoming a better person, and trying to help more people. And anyway, I lost $1 million. I'll get $1 million eventually. I'm not even worried about that. I'm not going to say, I missed the train, that's it. Maybe I did miss the train, but then there's more trains coming, and I just got to be ready and keep riding on that train until the next one comes, So long term, keep hustling, and it's energy. So when I'm putting out energy into the universe, that universe gives it back. I wouldn't have been able to have the opportunity to maybe make $1 million if I didn't do research into investing, if I didn't do research into cryptocurrencies, if I didn't sign up for those websites, if I didn't have the money that I worked, probably 10 years of just working hard to be able to invest into these accounts to potentially maybe make $1 million. So it's all energy that you put in, the universe gives it back. Maybe the universe gives it to in a way you're not expecting, but the energy or karma or God, everything is real. Just put a good energy. And that's the story on how I lost $1 million, or how I almost made $1 million with Dogecoin. But here we are. Let's go make another $1 million. See, Paul, I thought you hurt. Oh, she's so hurt. It's okay. It's okay. Look a lot like Christmas. It's Christmas season. So we were supposed to get a fridge delivery today. It did not happen, so we're gonna have to go get something to eat. Yeah, the house is so dark, but it is so. India's down. Of course, we had to come to Sloan's. This is like probably my favorite restaurant in the city. They got like the best pancakes in town. I think so.
Oh, the bar's pasta.
This is the best restaurant in town?
Yeah.
And did we want any cream for the coffee?
Cream, yeah.
We have half and half French vanilla and hazelnut.
I'll have it.
Half and half?
Real men don't wear. Why? Real men don't drink stock.
You're doing it like that commercial. You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
The buttery, flaky crust.
Real men don't drink from straws.
Here we go. And do we need a few more minutes?
Yes, please.
Take your time.
So we just finished having dinner, and Peso Pluma just dropped a new song. About to listen to in the car for the first time. It's called like Jergoventa or something like that. I don't even know. En el jet privado porque el tiempo vuela, compa. It was good.
I feel like I've heard it before.
I'm about to listen to it a few more times. I don't really understand the lyrics half the time, but Peso Pluma, new song, go check it out. #1 artist. It's actually, Peso Pluma was the 6th or 7th most streamed artist of 2024. This is the highest a Mexican artist has ever been in the top 10 globally. He was also the #1 in Latin America, #1 in Mexico, and in Mexico he had the #1 and #3 album streamed of the year, which is pretty cool. Finally getting a PlayStation 5 here at Best Buy. I don't think I'm allowed to record inside Best Buy, so I think I'm gonna take my camera low key. A few years ago, I almost got kicked out because I was recording with my GoPro, but I was literally buying a drone, and they're like, "Oh, bro, you can't be recording." And then I drop $1,000 buying a drone, and then they stop caring, you know.
Be the 10? There's no way we can like get it sooner.
We're at Best Buy. They got rid of the Blu-rays and the DVDs. That's not what I used to come here for.
Needs that too.
I think it did get delivered today. Please tell me they have PS5s in stock. Just want to play Call of Duty. Finally got it. Got that PS5.
Pro?
PS5 Pro.
Why Pro?
So I need to be optimized so when I play with my friends, we could dominate these
These what?
these lobbies. About to be dominated. Can't wait. I'm excited. PS5, let's go. I spent like $1,000. So this is December 6, 2024.
Sorry.
So now I have the challenge is to make $1,000 streaming to pay for this PlayStation 5. So we'll see how fast I can make $1,000 streaming to pay for it back. Then it's gonna pay itself. And also gonna be playing with the homies and also playing Call of Duty. Y'all don't want to see me come back out of retirement. I've been telling you guys, you don't want to see me come out. It took me 13 years since I last dropped some Call of Duty videos. Maidline Productions. We just arrived to the studio. Gaming or what?
Gaming, bro.
I just bought a PS5. I'm about to do a setup.
You bought it right now?
Yeah.
Damn, big purchase.
Fuck yeah, let's do it. I downloaded the game because I have faster internet here in the studio, but I won't be able to play. So now I'm taking the PS4 home. We finally got Call of Duty Black Ops 6 and the PS5 is working. I couldn't get it to live stream at the studio, so for right now, just been playing by myself. All my homies not online right now, so I'm excited. I'm excited to finally play Call of Duty.